Welcome back. I hope you're doing great. As a part of this video, we'll look at the hands-on of referential integrity. So I have already logged into MySQL in Ubuntu. If you haven't, please log into MySQL. Let me get into a university database. I got into university database. As you know, referential integrity comes into picture when we have more than two tables. Okay. In our example, let us take two tables. I am creating two tables. The first table being the department RI. Okay. Within that, we have three attributes: department ID, department name, department zone. Let me go ahead and create this table. I created a table. Then let me go and insert some of the values. Around three values I'm going to insert. Kindly type in these things in a notepad and insert the values. As I said, in order to save the time, I have already typed these statements and I'm copying and pasting them. But I would suggest you to type and practice them so that you will become perfect. I'm inserting some three values. Okay, the third value. Okay, let us see how the data looks like. Okay, what is the table? We created a table called department RI. RI refers referential integrity. So then to retrieve the data, I'll say department RI. There you go. We have inserted three records. One more table what we are creating is a student table. In the student table, we have student ID, student name, department ID, primary key is student ID. If you observe carefully here, we have made department ID as a foreign key, which is a primary key of a department RI table, which we just created. And we are saying this particular department ID is referencing department ID from a department RI table. Let's go ahead and create this table. Very simple. I created a table. Let us describe this table and observe. Student RI. Yeah, you can see here department ID says MUL. That means it is a foreign key, right? So it has a multiple references. Now let us go ahead and insert some data here. I'm inserting three values into student RI table. I'm inserting. Done. I inserted three records into student RI table. Let me go ahead and check this. Let us try to insert couple of more values. Okay. Instead of department, I will insert null value in that particular department column. And how it behaves? It got inserted. Awesome, right? So if I go and check my table here, we have four records. Okay. Ajit, Smith, Adam, and Prithvi. And one of the department it is null. So even though if your department it is null, it is accepting. Now, please observe carefully. I am planning to insert one more record. If you observe here, I am trying to insert a record with the department D5. Let me make this as a 1005 and instead of Smith, I'll make it as a Smita. Okay, so don't think Smita is one of my girlfriend. I just made Smith as a Smita. That's it. Nothing personal about it. So now let me go ahead and try to insert this. Okay, and see what happens. There you go. It says cannot add or update a child row because it is failing the foreign key constraint. Why is that happening? If you just go ahead and check the department table, select star from department RI, you don't have a record with department ID D5 because student RI table is referencing the department RI table. Whatever the department ID is you are trying to insert in the student RI table should be there as a part of the department RI table, which happens to be parent table here, reference table here. So then how do we fix this? Let us go ahead and insert record containing D5 in department and see whether that will allow us to insert this particular data in student RA table or not. So let me insert a data here. Say insert, I will say D5, and instead of marketing, I love IT department. I'll say IT and make it as a west. We have east. Let us make west. Okay, I will insert this data into department. Okay, it got inserted. So if I look at the data in department, we do have a department ID D5. Now we'll not do anything. We'll try to reinsert the data which failed to insert earlier into the student array. It got inserted. Awesome, isn't it? It wasn't allowing us to insert earlier because the parent table didn't have the department ID D5, because we have already mentioned while creating the student RA table, this foreign key department ID is referencing a department ID in department RA table. As a part of the referential integrity, will not be able to insert any record in a child table or a referencing table until and unless we have that particular department ID as a part of the parent table. In this case, department array is a parent table and student is a child table or a referencing table. I'll just go ahead and check student from student array. There you go. We successfully inserted this particular record with the D5 as a department ID. Awesome. We understood what exactly is a referential integrity with an hands-on example. Thank you.